Mystery Day 2. All right, our learning targets today. You will review features of mysteries. You will read and analyze a mystery and compare and contrast two mysteries using a graphic organizer. Now, this is our normal pattern for our genre study, day 2. We'll reread the story from yesterday, read a new story, and then you'll compare them on a graphic organizer. So, what we've done several times in this process here. But first, as our first learning target is, let's review features of mystery. Starting here, and we'll go around a circle. Okay, the plot revolves around solving a crime or some sort of undoing. Like yesterday, we read about the lost ticket, and it wasn't a crime. No one broke any laws. A parrot took a ticket, wanted to hang out with it in its parrot cage or whatever. Okay, an amateur professional detective is the main character. The story is told by a first person or third person view. So, first person, the eyes of one of the characters, or the third person, someone who knows everything that's going on. The detective reveals the culprit at the end of the story. And remember, yesterday I likened that to the Scooby Doo, and I would have got away with it if it weren't for those meddling kids and their dog or whatever, and they rip off the mask and stuff. There is a feeling of suspense throughout the story, just kind of as really wondering and building up in terms of that question or inquiry kind of thing. The story may include a red herring or a false clue, which kind of leads you the other way. The detective character uses analytic skills, logical thinking, observation of clues, interviewing witnesses to solve the crime. They don't just guess; they collect information and put that together to come up with an answer. Much like you do when you draw a conclusion, you make your inferences and you put those inferences together to draw a conclusion. And the setting can be any time, any place, anywhere. It doesn't matter what it is. Murder on the Orient Express, which is I think, one of the most famous mystery books, takes place on a train. So there can take place anywhere at any time. Okay. So today we're going to read a short mystery called The Mystery of the Creaking Stairs. As you read, look for clues that help you understand each character's point of view about the situation and draw a conclusion about the story's theme. So, why don't you take some time right now, read the story, and we'll pause the video and then read the story. When you are done, restart the video and we will continue on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that you were able to read this. I'm gonna read this to you right now. I'm gonna do my best in terms of understanding what this really big word is. Acousticophobia, I think, is what it is. Here we go. Mystery of the Creaking Stairs. I'm a pretty cool guy, but it creeped me out that the basement stairs creaked whenever my parents were out for the evening. They'd go out the door between the house and garage, get in the car, and drive off. Within minutes, the noise would start. It didn't bother my older brother, Calvin, but not much penetrated his brain when he was reading. Once he asked if I had acousticophobia. Only a first degree bookworm would know a crazy, complicated word for fear of noise. I wasn't afraid of the noise, just what was making it. I was convinced it was a ghost, but Calvin thought the idea was hilarious, though he used the word risible. Risible? Risible. Finally, one night, I made Calvin put down his book and come with me to the basement. I grabbed Mom's cast iron skillet and handed Calvin the broom. We turned on the basement lights, and a whole family of raccoons blinked at us. They bolted up the stairs, charged through the door to the garage, and squeezed through the hole at the bottom of the garage door. "Mystery solved, Sherlock," said Calvin. He was right. The only time that door was open was when we went somewhere in the car, and from the look of things in the basement, that's when the raccoons helped themselves to food we kept there. Case and door closed. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to spend some time answering the questions in for day 2. This story is told by a first-person narrator. How can you conclude that the boy who narrates the story has a different point of view towards the mysterious noises than his older brother Calvin? Quote from the text to support your answer. Then we have, what verbs does the author use to help you conclude that the raccoons were frightened when they saw the boys? How does the illustration reinforce this conclusion? And again, you want to use information from the text, examples from the text. And then based on evidence about the detective's point of view and the culprit's reactions, what could you conclude is the theme of the story? All right. So there we go there. All right. Now, I'd like you to reread the Mystery of the Missing Raffle Ticket. So pause the video and reread this. And then when you are done, restart and we will continue on. All right. We can compare and contrast mysteries to see how they are alike and different. We can analyze the characters, the setting, and key events. Whether we feel connection to any of the characters, the genre features, and our feelings about reading the stories. To compare and contrast the mysteries, we will look for evidence in both texts. Now, we have this as one of your pages in your pamphlet. And what I'd like you to do is look through the two mysteries, compare the two mysteries, make connections across text. How are the two mysteries alike? How are the two mysteries different? Do you feel a connection to any of the characters? If so, which ones, and why? What feature of the genre does the mystery include? And for this, you might have to go back to that the second page, I think, with the with the bubble map, and then why should people read these mysteries? So if you can think about something, why would people read that? So pause the video. And actually, you don't have to pause the video because I'm just going to close and say, today we compared and contrasted two mysteries. We found similarities and differences between their story elements, genre features, and themes. Remember that all mysteries have certain features in common, and you can use your knowledge of these features to help you as you read. Okay, so now that we're done, go through the Mystery of the Missing Raffle Ticket and Mystery of the Creaking Stairs, and spend some time and compare the two. When you are done, that's all we have. But yeah, good luck.